Guys, my name is Rick V, and welcome to another episode of Suncoast Garage. Hey there, guys. Welcome to another episode of Suncoast Garage. Thank you for tuning in. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. Usually I do-it-yourself projects. Today I am going to talk about how to make a successful Turo business. Decided to stay with Turo because Turo has one of the best insurance coverages of the industry. They are associated to Liberty Mutual, $1 million policy, and I think their customer service has been a lot better lately than it has been in the past. Okay, so here are my earnings, and I am considered a power host in the Tampa Bay area, and this is my second year on Turo. So I'm going to tell you exactly how you can get finances like this. This is actually pretty modest. There's people who've actually made up to $100,000. I've incorporated a few cars since the beginning of the year. As you can see, I'm up to 10 cars currently. I think I started off the year with 5. My first year in business was not very good, so this is why I'm making this video. For every person that wants to make their own Turo business and make it successful. As you guys can see, the month to month on here, every single month has beat last year's revenue by a lot. So I'm going to show you exactly how to provide that service without breaking the bank and still making a little bit of profits. First, you're going to need a car. Guys, so these are the 3 types of cars that I have identified in the Turo community. And these 3 types of cars that I have identified is the 3 types of cars that you should have in your fleet, and you need to diversify in order to make the most profit. What kind of car could work for the platform? I need something that is cheap to maintain. I think I got it. I think I know what car can work. A Toyota! Guys, a Toyota. You cannot go wrong with the Toyota. So, a lot of people start this business with very luxurious cars, and they make a big mistake. Because the more luxurious and the more expensive a car is, the maintenance cost goes up really quickly. BMW. Maybe put like an 08 Mercedes, I don't know, GL 350 or something. But for an expensive car, Tesla is probably one of the cars with the lowest maintenance cost. But lower maintenance, because it's an electric vehicle, does not mean that. Alright, so you're probably getting already an idea of what kind of cars you want to put your fleet with. So the next step that we're going to talk about is business model. Right? Business model. So your business model is the way that you're going to shape your Turo business. And in some ways, you have to think about it like you are a business of your own and you're running the business through Turo. The reason this is because you are a host, and as a host, you have to try to provide 24/7 around the clock communication with your guests when they're dropping off. The best way to make money, and the money that you are seeing that I've made and other hosts that have been successful have made, is because they offer instant booking. So how to get the car to the airport with the instant booking capabilities and things of that nature. So how are you going to, juggle all of this craziness at once? Because it gets kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. your life will be forever changed. And also cleaning the car, because obviously you don't want to give cars to people who are that is dirty. That's your name, that's your reputation. Again, you have to think about it like your own business, running it through Turo. So even though if you're doing this by yourself and you're a sole proprietor, or you know, you have a team of people and luckily you have partners or whatever you have to have a method to your madness. You know, if you can affiliate yourself with an auto parts store, if you can affiliate yourself with a mechanic shop that can do your oil changes, if you can affiliate yourself with a place to park all of the vehicles, because you're going to run out of space if you live, for example, as myself, I live in an HOA. So I run out of space quickly, and obviously I can't park all of my cars in front of the house because it's gonna block the road and it's gonna crazy. So you need to, I had to find a parking situation where I can park all of the vehicles. A car wash, if you can find a car wash, if you can affiliate yourself with a car wash. So everything here from now on out becomes networking. You're gonna have to network. Obviously, you don't want to pay retail prices for, say, oil changes. If you can get a mechanic shop and you're just not mechanically inclined, they can give you a discount on that. That can help your profit margins. If you are mechanically inclined, like I am myself, then you can do your own oil changes, and that can save you a lot of money. Example A, a full synthetic oil change costs roughly around $75 for an inline four car. So any 2.0, 2.5 cylinder engine is going to require about 5 quarts to 5.4 quarts, etc. So an oil change like that, if I do it myself, if I buy it at the auto parts stores, they're usually on special with the 5-quart jug of oil and the oil filter, and it's around $28 to $35 depending. And I buy like Mobile One. I don't like putting the other stuff that people put on their cars. I like putting good stuff because I have this belief system that if you pay for something good once, you don't have to pay it twice. When you buy things that are cheap, you have to usually buy them over and over and over again, and that just becomes more expensive. So just buy quality first, and then you save money. That's another mentality that it's going to build the core of your business. Also, how are you going to charge fees? Are you going to charge a fee for everything, or are you going to prioritize? What I mean by prioritize, I really don't recommend charging people for a vacuum. Like if it's a 4-minute vacuum, big whoop, you can do that. You know, it shouldn't really cost them $25 or $18. Usually people charge $25 for cleaning fees. If the car is pretty clean and all it needs is a 4-minute vacuum, then don't charge a fee. And then people will be happy with you. Now, if the car is back and the seats are stained and there's cigarette smell, or cigarettes, it's $150. If you smoke anything, weed or cigarettes, it's $150 per policy. But if there's like 5 pounds of sand, I say sand because I live in Florida, I don't know if there's mud or whatever up north, then charge a cleaning fee. Then that's a reasonable way to charge for that. But if it's not anything big, people appreciate those little things, because remember, we're competing against the big car companies that I will not name for copyright, whatever. But you know, they're the big boys on the block, and we're the little boys on the block, and we're hosts, and we're just trying to and we don't really have the flexibility that those companies have. These cars belong to ourselves, and we're just trying our best to give quality customer service. So people appreciate the very small things, make the car smell good, but the little things make your business noticeable and notable across the community. And that's the other thing that you have to remember to build this business, is that you have a reputation to build and you have a community that you're competing against. So the way that you portray yourself in this community is the way you're going to make money. This is why I think the best business model is quality service. And those 5-star ratings are super, super important. So people charge $4 per gallon for a refueling charge. If you don't charge a refueling fee, you just charge them whatever it costs you to refuel the car. That's another thing that can get you in the map and can get you noted as like, hey, you know, this is easy, this is simple, this is hassle free. You know, the only time and if you don't have an EV vehicle, then try to provide the services. If you have an EV vehicle, then I understand why you have to charge that extra $10 to charge and the $20 post trip and all that stuff, because an EV vehicle, it is critical to charge the car and keep it charged and keep it above a certain level before the car bricked. And the car bricks, then the Tesla owners know exactly what I'm talking about. And if that happens, then that's a mechanical damage. But that's for another day. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I will try to make more videos of these and try to help you guys out and build your Turo business. I'm gonna do more DIY videos about fixing cars. I have a Volvo 850 that I'm fixing, and I currently have the head out, and I'm gonna take it to a machine shop, and then I'm gonna rebuild it. When I rebuild it, I'm gonna make a video on how I rebuild that engine. So stay tuned. My channel is gonna be great, guys. Thank you for listening to this video. Hopefully it helped one of you guys out. And as a reminder, always stay invested and keep wrenching every day. Sorry, Tavares, I had to do that to you. But guys, check out Tavares at his YouTube site. Awesome dude. He just finished a Lambo. Awesome, awesome job. Loved it, man. Perks to you, man. See ya.